Cooper, I'm tired of these guys saying the same lines, playing the same.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's Mexico and the Texas Rangers. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Chris, one guy having a big year for this club, leading the team in home runs and runs batted in, Ramirez. Always exciting to see him in action, and it seems like he consistently finds a way to impact the game.
Yeah, Boog, it's offensively at the plate, defensively when he's on the bases. And this guy's just a heads-up player, but he's got so much talent, and he makes the most of that. I believe it starts with his preparation because you never see him give away an at-bat.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. And on the hill, Jacob deGrom. Chris, he is a fun one to watch do his thing out there.
Well, he comes in carrying a career ERA under 3. He's been fantastic ever since he broke into the big leagues. Can't wait to watch him pitch today.
And here it comes. Randy Arozarena, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Tied him up inside with that one.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one to first, low. And he handles it himself for the out. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Still early in the season, but so far it has been a struggle for this team, ranking towards the bottom in both on base and runs. They do have some power.
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Marcelo Meyer in the box with one away as he takes ball one. Swings and misses. One and one.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Gathers and throws to first. And a couple of quick outs. Rowdy Tellez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball still 0-2. Righty to the plate.
Inside, ball one.
Well, you've got to establish the inside part of the plate early, and that sends a message not just to this hitter, but to the rest of the lineup as well.
On the ground, and that one handled. Sends it to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. No score as we head to the bottom of the first. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today on the hill, Ramirez. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
It's a tough veteran lineup on the other side, but I'm excited to see what this rookie can do in this one.
Check swing, no appeal.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing. Instead of 0-2, he's sitting 1-1 against a really good arm.
1-2. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner when with 2 strikes you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error, but some way you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Nathaniel Lowe stands in now and watches strike 1. And he takes a strike. 1 out, base is empty. That misses, and that's ball 1.
It's a good take.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And another ball. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Takes it in for the out. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. It features a great veteran presence, Marcus Semien.
This guy ended with exactly 100 RBIs last year. When you talk about that milestone, so happy for him that he was able to reach that number. And I know the industry doesn't look at RBIs the way they used to, but triple digits, it's a benchmark that is really impressive. And every big-time hitter has his sights set on having a big year like that.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Rangers go down quickly there. We played an inning. No score. Back in Arlington, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Isaac Paredes. DeGrom back to work. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Always fun watching DeGrom go to work on the mound. He's so good, and as a 2-time Cy Young Award winner, he's got the honors to back it up. Won those awards in 2018 and 2019, becoming the first National League pitcher to go back-to-back since Clayton Kershaw.
Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, he just couldn't get out of the way of that one, and that's not an easy thing to do when you've got a fastball coming in hot.
So up next, Vinny Castilla. Right through there for a strike. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because the pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
And there's a foul ball. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Paredes aboard here at first with nobody out. And that one is inside. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Seager.
He's out.
And that's 2.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute it. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swung on, belted. Langford ranging back. And brings it in at the wall. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Pitch. That to right. Verdugo makes the catch. And there's one away.
Batting good. Let's designate a hitter.
Next up for Texas, Josh Smith. 2 hits and 4 at-bats during yesterday's ball game. That's through there for a strike.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
That hits the dirt, and the count is 1-1. One down, base is empty. Fouled off. He was late. In the air, foul off first. Tellez drifts towards it. He's got it. And a couple of quick outs.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but it's so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Out towards right center field. Thomas sizing it up. Brings it in. And that'll do it. We'll move to the third with no score. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Jarren Duran. The pitch. And that one fouled off. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball. Right-hander kick steals. Pitch misses there, and it's 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
The wind of the pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Close, but called a ball, and it's a full count.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Smoked on the ground a second. Semien toss over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Here's Alex Verdugo. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
The 0-2. Swings and misses. Pulled the string of the changeup. Alek Thomas now. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of the stick. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's Randy Arozarena. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour. Foul ball there. DeGrom, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. And that's outside.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. And he deals. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day. And a nice job of turning that one around.
Ezekiel Duran in the box now. Takes strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Huge strikeout there.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to. And that
lifted in the air down the left side. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Now back, the left fielder, Wyatt.
Up next for the Rangers, Wyatt Langford. He's 0 for 1.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Bounce to the right side, into the outfield, base hit. Run scores easily, and the Rangers strike first. It's 1-0.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Just a simple ground ball the other way, but had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe. He's 0 for 1. In the air out to center. Thomas gets under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back at Globe Life Field. Start of the 4th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Marcelo Meyer. And the pitch. That one at triple digits. Meyer goes 6 feet 3 inches, 190 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2021. 0-2 now. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Tellez now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Left-hand hitter waits. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Isaac Paredes now. He was plunked in his first trip to the plate. Foul ball. Righty delivers. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss.
Boom. That's cheddar, baby.
2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. The pitch. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Two outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Ready to go, bottom 4. And here's Corey Seager to hit. The wind of the pitch. There's the strike. Up the middle. Nice grab. The throw. Low throw, and he can't take it out. Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. Flied to right his first time. That's in there, and that's strike one. Seager gets his lead at first with nobody out. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in game one of this three-game set. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. You can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
And that's in the dirt. Now this one gets away from the catcher. Garcia up to second. Runner at third holds, so both runners are now in scoring position. Two in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Off the mark there, and that's ball three. Marcus Semien to bat next. Line drive, that's a base hit. One runs in. The second run scores. It's 3-0.
Nicely done. Brings home two. I can watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
No outs, runner at first. Here is Marcus Semien. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
They just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
The 2-1. And a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So next to hit for Texas, Evan Carter. He tripled and scored his first time. There's a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Man at first. Next up for Texas, Ezekiel Duran. That one's in there. 1-1.
1-1.
In the dirt, blocked. And the runner holds. Ball to strike.
Nope, outside.
That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
The catcher, number
That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
2 on, 2 outs. And there's a ball. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Kicks and fires. Fastball for a strike.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Langford in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open.
1 ball,
early.
1 strike.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening as the count evens at 1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. We played 4. The Rangers lead this one 3-0. And we're back. Here's the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Now one out to right. Garcia makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk. This to center field. Carter moving under it. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, left
2
fielder,
outs, base is empty.
Jarren
Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. That one ripped, but foul. And a pitch. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The pitch.
That's a ball.
2 outs, base is empty.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase.
Got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back in Arlington, Nathaniel Lowe up to hit. Ramirez back to work. Popped up. Meyer hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Corey Seager now. The Dodgers made him a first-round pick back in 2012.
18th overall that year for Seager, Boog, and Carlos Correa, Byron Buxton, Marcus Stroman, just a few other first-rounders from that class. I'd say pretty solid group.
Next offering upstairs.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
2 balls, 2
The
strikes.
shortstop takes a ball. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball, he stays alive. That one missed. Left-hand batter waits. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Goes down looking. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Adolis Garcia. Sliced hard but foul. Oh, 0-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Rangers go down in order. Nothing doing for the Rangers, but they lead at 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Alex Verdugo. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Well, these guys definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Thomas, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Verdugo gets his lead at first, nobody out. Outside, ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at-bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the ball, I'm going right back in there.
On the ground, 2 ball. Goes to second for 1. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player, watching 5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Right side, hard hit. Over to Lowe. And that is that. Back at Globe Life Field. And now the DH, Josh Smith. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is downstairs. Here comes a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one off the mark. The count now 2-2. The wind and the pitch. Cold strike 3 on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle, so I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands. Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And that skips in the dirt. That one way inside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. One down, base is empty. This one lifted in the air, left field, under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, center fielder, Evan.
And now the center fielder, Evan Carter. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat.
And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Rangers go down quickly there, but they lead at 3-0. We go to the top of the 7th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. The line to kick the pitch.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Bullpen action for the Rangers. Andrew Chafin getting loose out there. Yates getting loose as well. And a foul ball.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time. And a drop third strike leads to the first out. And now it's Rowdy Tellez. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
One down, base is empty. Ground ball up the middle. Simeon. 2 out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Now the third baseman, Vinny Castilla. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. Here's the third baseman, Ezekiel Duran.
To hit that 100 pitch mark here in the 7th. Man, we'll see how far they're going to ride him, but it's been pretty good so far.
Base hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
The catcher, number 28.
Now the catcher for the Rangers, Jonah Heim. The pitcher on here, Victor Gonzalez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Out there to center. Thomas gets under it. Thomas makes the catch. Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Wyatt Langford. That one's in there. Strike 1. Gonzalez, the lefty who lights up the radar gun. 28 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Duran at first, one gone. That's down and in. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. And he makes the catch.
Now batting, first baseman.
And here's the first baseman, Nathaniel Lowe. And that one hammered Way back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. One left for Texas, but they're on top by a count of 3-0. For the top of the 8th, here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Slider misses outside.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
Touches down. That's a hit. Throws to second. And he'll pull into second safely.
Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer. And he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Now batting Jarren Duran. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-1. On the ground to third. Sneaks through. Base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That'll be it for Jacob deGrom. And it's Andrew Chafin on the pitch here. He's been so good against lefties. Now here is Alex Verdugo. 1 for 2. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Joey Meneses.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Slice to right. Garcia balls it in, and there's one away. Cut off, now a throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and now just a 2-run deficit.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag to tag takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
Oh, caught up in a rundown now. The tag out.
This just can't happen right here. I mean, your run really doesn't mean anything unless it's followed by another run and you're able to tie up the ball game. But you've almost got to stay anchored to first base to prevent something like this from happening.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Duran under it. Drops into the glove. And that's the third out. So remaining in the game defensively, Joey Meneses. He'll be the new right fielder after entering as a pinch hitter. Seager at the plate now. That's ball 1. Right through there for a strike.
Now just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
There's a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Swings and misses. Struck him out.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one inside, and the count is even 2-2.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one finds its way through.
The batter, number 8.
One gone, runner at first. Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Josh Smith. And that's down and away. Man at first, 1 away. That misses the zone, and it's 2-0. And that's
3 balls,
downstairs and
no
outside.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And here it comes. Runner on the go. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Jose Urquidy.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep him within striking distance.
Simeon in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Ball, that's
Next
outside.
pitch is outside.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring. Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or
This one in the air center field. And a base hit knocks in a run. Now a long throw home. In there safely. It's 4-1.
big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop-out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
At the belt and fires. Traffic on the bases with one already in. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. In the dirt, but kept close. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. Back there. That'll make it out of here. His first homer of the year, and they tack on 3. It's 7-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Next pitch is downstairs. And another ball.
2-1.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Liner, base hit.
They are really feeding off each other. That's 5 hits in a row. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And a 1-1. And a good eye there.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Pitch misses, and the count's full. Durant over at first with 1 away. On the ground to third, and it's through for a hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now 1 out.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all the...
Manuel Rodriguez will take over here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Way out front for strike 2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 on, 1 out. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, could be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Throw to first, safe. Stepping in, Nathaniel Lowe. Next offering, popped in the air, right field. Meneses under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's 7-1. And we're back. We go to the 9th. And now Randy Arozarena. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Luis Urias.
And they've got a lot of work to do, but it's going to have to start with him at the plate.
Chafin back to work. Swing and a miss.
0-1 the
1-1.
count.
Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No ball,
Action
2
in the
strikes.
pen down there. Jose Leclerc preparing to come on if needed. Spores warming up as well. Oh,
Yep,
that
I
got
got
away
him.
from him.
First base.
And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead
Now
off the
batting,
inning.
The shortstop.
So man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer.
Now coming into
You
the pitch.
have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium.
Yeah.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
That one the other way. And that's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Anything but pretty
first
right
baseman,
there, but
number
he'll take it
44.
every time. Not
Rowdy
much he can do about that one on the mound. Made a good pitch inside and jammed him. He just found a way to fight it off the other way and make it work.
Here's Rowdy Tellez. Grounder might be 2.
That's an out.
On to Simeon. They get the double play. And just 1 out to go now.
The 5-4-3 double play is a gem in baseball, and how can you not appreciate the skill and practice it takes to make this look so easy? Great work by the infield.
Up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And no throw for some reason as he reaches first.
Now
And
batting,
on the play,
third
a run
baseman,
will come in to score.
Castillo.
Vinny Castilla digs in now. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take the series opener here at home.
Well, a real nice performance out of the pen. This guy is not the one who usually gets the final out, but extended his role a little bit and helped his team get the win. He got the save. Nice job.
7-2 your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.